Our next form of poetry that we're going to look at is acrostic poetry. You're probably a bit familiar with it. Let's take a look at what acrostic looks like. First, last, or other letters spell a word. So you can see on my example here that acrostic is spelled out vertically. So if you look at this vertically, you can see the word acrostic. And then horizontally, you're going to see descriptions of that word. And a lot of times I see one word acrostics where each letter has just one word attached to it, but you can, of course, do what is done right here in the example where it's a full sentence and a full thought. So artistically, I pen my verse, crafting as I go, romancing every line, ordering the flow. Systematically perfected, the verses are refined. In every work I labor, concerned with what's defined. And it's a poem by Lavender Lee. And as you can see in this acrostic, it actually does rhyme. So it doesn't have to rhyme, but you're able to if you want to. So let's take a look at our form. Here's another example. This one is going to obviously be describing honeybees. You can see that written vertically. And again, they're not just describing it with one word per letter. They're actually doing full out sentences here. So honeybees are cool. One honeybee can work alone. None of them gives up. Every day they work hard. Yum, honey. Bees are really great. Eat honey because it's healthy. Everyone is a team. Save the humble honeybee. And this is an example by a student. Now you can see in this acrostic that the ideas aren't super connected to one another. Yes, they're all about honeybees, but it doesn't have as great a flow as the poem we just read here about the acrostic. The acrostic is much more cohesive, where you're talking about the same thing and you can kind of follow that thought process, whereas this is just kind of random thoughts about honeybees. Both are acceptable, but as you're writing, you want to decide first kind of what direction you're going to take it, whether it's just going to be like some random descriptions of your subject or if you want it to all connect. And here's one that actually connects sentence by sentence. So bake is spelled out for their acrostic. Baking a little cake as you make cookie pastry especially tasty. So they tried to rhyme here between the first and second line and the third and fourth. Remember, you don't have to rhyme with acrostics, but you certainly may if you want to. And again, these are full sentences. Now it's your turn. You're going to take out your poetry packet and you are going to draft 2 acrostics. You can, of course, draft some more if you want to. These sometimes kind of flow more easily than other poetry. And remember, you don't have to just use one word per line. You can definitely use longer sentences that all connect to each other. All right, have fun writing.